Hello folks, this is Ayatan Acha from InspiredRise.com and today we are going to talk about the Asus ZenBook Pro Duo. So guys, let's talk about this laptop in detail. This is one of the newer laptops by Asus and it came out last year. It has a very unique design and it's different from almost anything that you have seen till now. It weighs around 2.5 kilograms and let's start with the unboxing for the same. Inside the box you get this laptop, the ZenBook Pro Duo UX581GB. You also get the 230 watt power adapter on the inside which outputs up to around 11.8 ampere current, and there's a discrete palm rest available on the inside. There's also a detachable laptop stand on the inside along with the Asus proprietary pen. At around 2.4 centimeters, this laptop does feel a little bit thick, and if you look closely, the detachable palm rest for this one is good, but I feel that it's not really practical to carry it everywhere with you, and hence the whole purpose of having something so good like this becomes a little bit difficult. Right now, when I was using it in a normal desk setup, I felt that it was good, even the pen worked fine, everything felt great, but when you take a laptop with you, taking the detachable palm rest sometimes defeats the purpose of having a sleek and compact laptop. It comes with a full-size LED backlit keyboard and the key travel is around 1.4 millimeters. The keyboard experience was good with the palm rest. Without the palm rest, sometimes it felt a little bit awkward to type on it. The trackpad on this one comes with dedicated number pad which can also be disabled, and I really like the touch gestures that it supports. And there's also the ScreenPad Plus, which is a nice 4K 3840 by 1100 touch display and has a 178-degree wide viewing angle. You can interact with it, you can do a lot of stuff on it, and that is something that I particularly like. The display on this one is a 4K display OLED panel, 100% DCI-P3 color gamut support, and I really like the display. The best thing about it is that it's a touchscreen. Talking about the real world practical usage of a display like this, I was able to use it nicely. I was working on the main display with my tabs open and listening to a video song on the ScreenPad Plus. Other than that, if you are editing videos, you can keep your viewfinder in the open display, and you also get a nice added protection at the back, which is a retractable stand. On the left hand side, you get the DC in port, the USB port, there are the vents along with the full-sized HDMI port. Overall, I felt that the design of this laptop is really sturdy and it feels really thick to hold. The trackpad placement is a little bit awkward, but you get used to it with time. On the right hand side, there's the audio jack along with a Thunderbolt USB-C jack and a USB 3.1 Generation 2 USB Type-A port along with a small LED light indicator and the vents for this laptop. Overall, it's a well-built laptop, and if you really want to damage it, you have to drop it from a considerable height. There's also Harman Kardon speakers present inside this laptop, and the audio performance was also pretty good. Talking about what's on the inside, it comes with the Intel Core i9-9980HK processor, really powerful processor, 8-core 16-thread, and the RAM on this one is also really maxed out, 32GB of DDR4 RAM. If you talk about the graphics capability, there's the Intel integrated graphics, and you also get the Nvidia RTX 2060 on the inside, which is a really powerful graphic card, and you need all of that power in order to run two displays, which is the real workload being tackled by this system anytime you are using it. And now let's talk about the benchmarks. There are two variants for this laptop. One is the 9980HK one, which we had, and there's also another lesser powered variant. This particular variant performed really well. This is because of the fact that the 9980HK here gets to perform really nicely because the thermals of this laptop are also pretty good. There is no thermal throttling happening over here, and the internal SSD also has really good read-write speeds. All of the benchmarks show that the performance for this laptop is really superlative, though the price also is really high. If we talk about gaming, which is something that you might not do on a laptop like this, but you would want to do, it's capable of 1080p ultra gaming easily on almost any modern title with around 60 to 80 frames per second. On any game with almost maxed out settings, I was easily able to get good frame rates. And if you are one of those guys who want to play in 2K or 4K resolution, which is possible on this laptop because of the higher resolution, you might have to drop the settings down a little bit. Though the RTX 2060 GPU on paper supports ray tracing, but I would suggest you not try ray tracing based games on this one, because we tried Quake RTX and we were able to play it on 720p with almost every other setting down to low, and then we were able to do ray tracing on this one. So a lot of modern day games would run, but ray tracing is not really that much optimized as of now. Maybe with future DLSS updates and few other things, the gaming performance with ray tracing games would become better. Right now 1080p gaming is good enough for this laptop. Even 2K gaming on some lesser demanding titles would be great for a lot of people out there, and I would suggest that you use a discrete mouse and discrete keyboard in order to play games on this one, because the internal keyboard, though it's good, is not meant for gaming. And now let's do a sound check in order to show you how the speakers of this laptop perform. So the sound was rich and the bass was pretty good, and that's why I love the speaker setup on this laptop. Particularly if you keep it on a flat surface, the sound profile has good amount of bass, so that was something good. The overall experience of working on this laptop was also good, but if you work without the palm rest for extended periods of time, you would feel that there is a little bit of pain in your wrists. So I would advise you to use the palm rest at all points of time. It comes with a 71 watt hour 8 cell rechargeable lithium polymer battery, and they claim that it can give you up to 7.5 hours of battery life. It's certainly a exaggerated claim, because I got around 6 to 6.5 hours of battery life on the balanced power profile and with minimal workload. So if you are going to do heavy workloads, maybe the battery life would be even lesser. The one good thing about this whole setup was that the ScreenPad Plus can be used in a lot of different ways. You can also do character recognition on this one, so you can just scroll down and write down anything, jot down anything on this one, and it would recognize what character you are trying to type. Even with a really crazy handwriting like mine, I was able to do a lot of stuff on this laptop. So that's one of the good things about it. You can run a video in the bottom screen and do your normal work on the upper half, which is really crazy setup. It's like a dual monitor setup without actually having to invest in a dual monitor at a price of around 2 lakh plus. This is a great laptop for anybody who can afford to invest in something like this. It has got the power, the looks, the design, everything is really perfect on this laptop. But there are some occasional jitters in the software and everything, and sometimes when trying to play games, they kind of shift between the different windows, and one thing shows up on the ScreenPad Plus, one thing shows on the main screen, and there are few software glitches here that Asus needs to rectify. But all in all, this is the future of laptops. Personally, I feel that maybe if something like this is implemented by more companies in the near future, our productivity would definitely increase. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you like this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and do subscribe to Inspired to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise. Wash your hands 10 times a day, keep your hand sanitizers close, wear masks, and please avoid public places, because if you're safe from coronavirus, then you would watch my videos. Otherwise, it's bye bye for all of us.